Hello and welcome to NISMO TV Live here on YouTube. It's a new thing we're trying out. We're going to be doing this all the way through the Spa 24 hours and all the build-up sessions. First up though, it's Superpole. So let's go into the garage and have a look in the Team Motul RJN NISMO pit. And the number 22 and 23 cars are both in action just at the end of the warm-up at the moment. I think one of the cars is in the garage at the moment. Might find our way past these drivers and I'll tell you a bit more about what's going on. Cheers, guys. And so, what I'll tell you first is we'll come into the garage. Mike won't mind us being here. So, Superpole is something that you see in Spa 24 hours and some other endurance races. What happens is the top 20 cars from qualifying run in reverse order. So the slowest car 20, runs first, a bit like the Tour de France time trial. The fastest guy runs last, and they run about 30-second intervals. Each driver gets 2 hot laps to try and set the fastest time. The fastest time, that sets the qualifying order for the 24 hours for the top 20 cars. Well, one of these two Nissan GT-R GT3s is going to be in that Superpole session, and it's this car here, the number 23. However, one car won't be in the session. That is the number 22 car, which you can see just coming into the pits at the moment. That's going to come back into the garage in a minute. Well, the reason that car didn't make it into the Superpole session is that it had a rather massive wreck last night in the qualifying session. Matt Parry was at the wheel. He's fine. The car wasn't so fine, and the mechanics here at RJN basically had to pull a massive all-night stint to get the car fixed. Now, the chassis is a replacement chassis, but they had to strip everything off the car, the damaged car, and put it onto the new chassis and build it up here in the pit lane. Now you see a great video of how the guys did that elsewhere on NISMO TV at the moment. 12 hours to build a GT3 car. It's probably some sort of record. Now, what we're going to try and do is find out from one of the guys the process. I'm just looking around to see if we can find one of the drivers to chat to about what's gone on with that number 22 car. But right now I can't see any of the drivers. Can we find one around the corner? No, there's just the spare engine back there. And you can see Chio, I think, having a chat there with one of the engineers. And then down the back you've got Matt Parry. He's listening intently on the radio at the moment because the runs are just finishing and he wants to find out what's gone on. So perhaps a little bit later later on tonight, certainly tomorrow, we'll have an update from one of the drivers about what happened in that amazing overnight rebuild session. But do tune in and stay tuned for this absolutely fantastic video we've got coming up. What I will say though is coming up right now on the back of this little preview we've done for you is the Superpole session live and in full here on NISMO TV, and get on that onboard camera and see the number 23 car behind me, what it can do around the Spa-Francorchamps circuit. It's absolutely fantastic track. The weather is dry for now, but there is rain coming in, so it could be quite an unpredictable session. So stay tuned here on NISMO TV.